Please, for the love of all those fucking holy, stop with the Oni chads, please. Oh, this episode of Noucome, I fucking hated the fucking introduction to this bitch Yuragi. Oh my god, I wanted to fucking punch her. She was so annoying. So, throughout this episode, we saw that they got their fifth member on the team, which I was actually surprised it wasn't Chocolat. I'm really fucking shocked about that. I was like, she was like the main girl, but no, we got introduced to Yuragi, who is actually Kanade's childhood friend, and it's like, for some reason keeps saying, Oni-chan, I love you, Oni-chan, I love you, and she thinks that everyone else is like, Oni-sama, like Oni-chan, like Oni, like, it's like, oh my god, stop. She's there, and then there's like one point when she was like spinning around him for like nearly 2 minutes of the entire episode, like just saying "I love you, Oni-chan." It looked like she was going to do the black hole slam from TNA. Like it honestly looked like she was doing a Abyss's signature move. So with that, you also saw throughout this episode as well, like the rest of like the Perfect Five as well, Yukihira as well, who made me at first I just didn't like her from the start of this episode, and now I guess say since we're halfway through with the series, I could say like I started to notice that she's more tsundere and she actually does care for Kanade. Like it doesn't seem like Yoji or Chocolate really think of him as the same way as they do. So overall I guess I like Yukihira a little bit more. She's more on the comedy side, but I still say I'm a Yoji fan. Yoji's the beast. Chocolate's like just close to second best. But seeing like the rest of the team, what they got to deal with, like you got Kanagi there, you got the big blonde bitch like with the massive bunker busters, Ayami, you got Sailor, I think like as well I forget what the other two were called. There was that weird one that was hitting on Chocolate with like the gin eyes, like saying, "Oh, we please make babies with me first." And then you got like the lion looking motherfucker. You got him. Overall, like so that episode, it was like making me laugh, and then seeing at the end how he had to declare himself, like either he's like touched his nipples like that and saying tis tis, like stop all this fighting ladies, or like booze boobs, stop all this fighting. And I liked at the bit at the end what they always do is like they always get a bit from the show where he's saying what happens if he didn't choose this one or that one, and it showed that everyone starts greeting each other with like the nipple things just because Yoji was there and she was going to use that in an advert. She ever saw that, and I was strange because I really wanted to see the second one where it's like you get everyone in this like in the room, all the girls to make love with you, but they don't lose memory. Now that is something I would want to see. Like, give me some of that shit. Like, overall, halfway impressions of this series, since it's only 10 episodes long, I really do like this. It's been a long while since I've seen a really good comedy. Like, seeing a good comedy anime, and that's the thing I love. I love comedy in general. I love like watching people like Lee Evans, Michael McIntyre. I saw like that slapstick sort of comedy, or like funny. Like I used to love Tom and Jerry back in the day. Like all these sort of comedy shows. Like there's hundreds of others ones I could mention, but some of those ones I love. Like listen to those sort of comedians and those sort of comedies shows, and I feel like Noucome brings everything I really want. I'm an anime fan, so yeah, it's anime. It's got like just the funny characters, the slapstick humor, the ridiculous situations, and that's why I love like another series known as Gintama a lot, because it has that sort of stuff in it, and it has some serious moments in it, which Noucome hasn't done yet. But I don't think a series really needs to do that to be honest, like to be a funny and great series. If it's just like makes me laugh every week, or even if it gives me a chuckle, then I like this series. And so far, this episode, I felt this was an A. This was like a really good episode. I sort of like want to see how this like tournament's going to go, if that's going to be next week, because I was really expecting it to happen this week, but they might be dragging it on, just introducing new characters. But overall, a very good episode. I really did like that, and just the whole suspicions with Sarah, she's still got on my mind, like she's something fishy about her. But that's all from me. I want to thank them much for watching. Remember, Savagezweipanda, and I'll see you guys next time.